Hello, my name is Tashura again. I just wanted to have a quick conversation with you. And I just have a couple questions. I'm looking for some great people. You probably saw my first video that I did. This is the second part of it in one day. But I wanted to just talk to you for a minute. We see what's taking place on the earth. We see that gas prices are rising. We see what is going on with the jobs. And I'm going to get very detailed in a minute. But my question to you is, do you see yourself as a good person? And if you see yourself as a good person, do you love to help people? Okay, so that's the first question that I want you to think about, and I want you to just answer when you have a moment. We are dealing with the world system that we know is not going to work. Okay, gas prices where I'm at right now, I'm in Georgia, but gas prices are at the high fours, getting ready to hit $5 a gallon, $5 plus. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but we will be going into $10 per gallon really soon. Think about your job. Think about where you're at. Many people will have to beg their boss for a raise, but the question is, do you think that you will get that raise? Or will you be just going to work just to pay for gas? So I'm bringing something to you. I'm looking for good people, people that loves people. And I'm here to just let you know that what are you looking for in your life? Are you looking to just work for somebody all of your life? Or are you trying to own something in your life? So what are we looking for in this business, in this great, amazing opportunity that was brought to my attention? I'm now bringing it to yours. You see, we have to share the information that we have. It's not just for us, it's for all we encounter, and it's for all those that are willing to receive. I want you to remember something. If you are looking for financial freedom, if you are looking for freedom of your time, if you are looking to leave a legacy for your children, I just want you to think for a minute while I'm talking to you. If you are looking to live and not just die, okay? Many of us are living, but we are not really living the life that we desire because we are just living to work. Come home, pay the bills, be broke, get paid. That's really what a lot of people is doing. I'm looking for some people that I can help on their journey because I love people. It's just in my nature, right? We're supposed to be able to help one another, love one another, encourage one another. But don't you agree if we have this conversation first, you can make a better decision? And I'm asking you these questions because sometimes we make a decision without even knowing the information, which is knowledge, which is knowing information. And so my question to you is, what are you looking for in a business? I'm pretty sure you had one time in your life. I don't know about now. Maybe you still thinking the same way, but one time in your life you wanted to be a business owner, right? Maybe you didn't have the capital to be able to pursue that dream in your life. But what if I ask you a question like, do you want to be financially free? Everybody wants to be financially free. Do you want to be able to spend time with your family? Everybody want to be able to spend time with their family. Do you want to be able to be at the top and the CEO of your business? Everybody wants to be able to be the CEO of their own business. And I guarantee you that if you give us the opportunity to share this information with you, right, you may have some interest or you may know someone that may have some interest. I believe that if you understand what we are doing and then you can catch the vision, that you can be a part of a great company. That's what I did. I never thought I would be in this until the day I sat down, had a conversation, saw the vision, and I ran with it. Now, what I want you guys to understand, we have about 54%. That's a lot. 54% that is dependent, okay? And they are basically depending on a job to fill their needs in their life. That's going to never work, by the way. We're going to always be broke. We have 36% of the people that is also working. They're working, but they're always lacking. They're working, but they're not making enough. They're working, but they're always complaining. They're working, but they don't love their job because you wasn't created to love your job. You was created to be the head and not the tail, right? So it gets uncomfortable, but you do it because that's all you have ever known. We have 5% that is deceased. And I'm talking about on a daily basis. 5% of the people, that is deceased on a daily basis. And then we have the amazing low number, 1%, that is independent. Why is only 1% in the entire world is independent? It's because a lot of the times we are fearful to make a move for our own family and our legacy. And there's that 1% that makes it. There is that 1% that is financially free. There is that 1% that is financially independent. There is that 1%. That is not enough, guys. So we have something for you. And my question to you is, if you were to die, not if really, it's when you die, everybody's going to die. We don't want to talk about it, but we need to have this conversation. So when you die, do you want your family to be in a better situation? Do you? Or do you want your family to be in a better place financially? Do you? Or do you rather your family to be in a worse situation than when you were alive? These are conversations that we need to have. And when we sit down and have this type of conversation, now we can make a better decision. A better decision on what we want to do. And how can I get this done? And who do I need to speak with, right? And so if I show you the compensation, if I show you the why, if I show you who we are helping, which is people, if I show you that you can do this too, it does not take a genius to do this. The Bible says people are destroyed because of the lack of knowledge. Knowledge is knowing information. So I want to remind you something, that your job, it's supposed to be temporarily until you get a better opportunity to really strive and succeed in your life. But your job will always control you. I know some of us knows this. Then we have others that don't want to hear this. But in reality, your job will always control you. Your job is going to control you to the point where you have to do everything that they tell you to do. When you don't want to go into work and work overtime, you have to, or else they can fire you. I know here in Georgia that they can fire you for any reason. So the stability of a job is never guaranteed. And that's anywhere that you go. But in Georgia specifically, they can say, I don't need you tomorrow. Goodbye. Then what do you do about that, right? We have gas inflation that is going and rising every single month or week. And so now you have to pay all this money just to go to work. It doesn't make sense. Don't be comfortable where you are. But you have to learn to get uncomfortable to become comfortable. And jobs won't give you your increase that you need. They wouldn't give you the flexibility that you need. The jobs will not give you the freedom that you need. Can you imagine having to ask someone for some time off to go take a vacation that you already earned? But that's the system that we live in. So finances with a job is always a burden. There is nobody that I know that told me that working at a job, they're financially free. Not one of them. All the conversations that I've had, right? Their job is a burden. Their finances is a burden. So it brings a burden to the family. And so why we are here and what we are doing, question is this: are you open to making part-time money? It's not going to hurt you, especially with what's going on today. Are you open from working from home? No gas, right? You're going to make more because you're working from home. Do you like helping people? If you say yes, then we need to have a conversation. I've bought an opportunity. I have bought this opportunity to you because it was given to me as well. And I snatched it and ran with it. But I'm bringing this opportunity to you to build your own business. Yeah, this is going to be your business. This is going to be your business. We're going to teach you all of the little techniques that we do. And this can pay you for the rest of your life. Yeah. Some of you saying, I don't believe that. Well, it's not for you. Then we have others is saying, wow, I want to hear a little bit more. This is for you. And so, are you ready to change your life? These are just questions I'm asking you because I want you to understand who this is for. Are you ready to transform your life? I'm not sure if this is for you or not, but let's have this conversation. After we have a conversation and we talk, then you'll be able to know if you're a right fit for what we are doing. So, my question again is, when can we get on a Zoom? I will definitely send you my calendar. I want you to understand that don't let anyone, and please hear me, don't let anyone, I don't care who it is. Sometimes we have to ask people about it. We have to find out from family about it. Your family is not doing this. Why ask someone something that they don't know? So if you're married and you go talk to somebody that's not married, how can they give you wise counsel? They can't. But the person that is married, that is successful in their marriage, and you have an issue in yours, you can go talk to somebody that is successful in their marriage because they're successful, right? And so don't let anyone blow out your flame for the dreams that you have in your life. And you know, people have a tendency of telling you, I don't know if that's going to work, girl. How would you know if it's not going to work? Don't listen to negativity. Because if you listen to negative, you're going to always be negative in your life. You're going to never take a challenge. You're going to never be able to succeed. And your bank account will also be in a negative. So you have to understand that we are here trying to help people that wants to be helped, that is looking for a change, that is looking for something that is number one. We are number one. There's nobody better. Why would you want to go work for something that is not even on the list? We are number one. We are number one. And we are looking for people that wants to become number one. Okay? And so I just want you to be open-minded. I want you to be ready. I want you to know that your job will always control you. And if you're expecting something different from your job, it's not going to happen. Simply because it's been going like that for so many centuries. And we've gotten the same result over and over and over and over. Now, what if another pandemic takes place? What if they shut down everything that you are working for? What if they limit you? What happens to your home? What happens to your family? What happens to your income? You guys have to think about this. Remember, people don't plan to fail. People don't plan to fail intentionally. Why? They're so busy, but they're not productive, but they do fail to plan. You are so busy with your work, you have to work 2 jobs to pay the regular bills. It's unfair. They will never pay you what you deserve, guys. They will never pay you what you deserve. That's why the Bible says your gift will make room for you. And because I'm a people's person, that's a gift, right? I'm a people's person. And so your gift will make room for you. I love people. That's another gift. The greatest gift of all is love. And I guarantee you, if you can just humble yourself and say, let me find out a little bit more. Let me find out a little bit more about what this young lady is talking about. And I'll be open for a conversation. So I would like if you would be open for this conversation to just text 770-882-6327. That's 770-882-6327. And just say, I am ready for a conversation. When you do that, I'll send you my calendar, book an appointment, and let's have a talk. All right? This is only for people that want to change. Now, if you're happy where you're at and you don't complain at all, and you can pay bills over more than what you're getting, and you can just help other people, then stay where you are. But if you are lacking finances, if you're not happy where you are, if you're being controlled by your job, if you have no freedom of time or freedom of money, if you're not financially free, but you're willing to take a chance of faith. Here we go. And a lot of pastors, I really want to speak to you as well, because as leaders, as a pastor, can you imagine helping your congregation in such a way that now your congregation becomes successful because of you? That's ministry. Your congregation becomes successful, Pastor, bishop, apostle, doctor, right? Because of you. Yeah. In ministry, most of the times the pastor becomes a little successful. They have some that is really successful, but you're taking from the people only. How about you give back to the people? I believe that this is the kingdom principle of how we do things. Life is not about just us. Life is about we. The kingdom is not me, myself, and I. That's religion. The kingdom is we, 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 we. United we stand. See? Divided we fall is a we thing that we are doing. So I wanted to leave this with you. I want you to know if you're ready. I just put that information out there, 770-882-6327. And if you want to send an email with the same information, yes, I'm ready. You can go to God's Kingdom 3, the number 3. That's God's, Gods, Kingdom, Kingdom, the number 3, at gmail.com. And let's send that message. We'll set up the appointment and a time. And now we can have a real conversation. You can live a real life that you have been purposed to live on this earth, lacking nothing, worrying about nothing. And all you're going to say is, you know what? I'm so grateful and I'm thankful that I had this conversation. You have to learn how to be confident in who you are and what God created you to be. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you. The reason why I send out these videos is because I get a lot more responses by booking the appointments. It's easier. People like to listen and more than read. So I just actually send it out to each and every one of you. And if you see this on my page, and you can share it with your people, you don't know, guys. Just because you may not want to do it, that does not mean there is someone that you know that will not want to do it. You may have someone that is excited to do it. So, pay it forward to someone else. If you don't want it, fine, not a problem, right? Pay it forward to someone else. But if you want it, let me help you and let me show you what I'm willing to do for you and how you can transform your life and everyone else's life that you know. Remember, people are destroyed. Your family end up being destroyed. Your finances end up being destroyed. Your finances end up being destroyed, right? Your lifestyle end up being destroyed simply because of the lack of knowledge. What is knowledge? Knowing what? Information. So we'll connect real soon. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and I will talk to you real soon. Have a good one.